How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption. Today, I'm going to go over a couple things, but before I do, I just want to talk about a live stream that I'm going to have in about 20 hours from now. It's 4 UTC. I'm going to start live streaming at 23:45, 15 minutes before our Strife of the 8 starts. I'm going to show you how I jump into Lost Kingdom. There's things you really want to do right at the beginning. If you've done Heroic Anthem before or even Lost Kingdom, you know some of the things you want to get in Lost Canyon as quickly as possible because you get a higher rank the quicker you get in, and that way you're not trying to fight your way up the ranks. Also with Crystal Tech, I'm going to show you the bundles I get. I'm going to show you how I max out the Crystal Mine really quickly. So I'm going to go over that. I am hopeful and probably wrong, unfortunately, but the update's in an hour and 45 minutes. We don't get into Lost Kingdom until reset. Maybe we'll see the update in our Lost Kingdom. Fingers crossed. I really hope we do. If it is in Lost Kingdom, I'll be able to see it first. I'll be able to really get to enjoy those extra crystals and see how good it is as a lower spender. For lower spenders, I shouldn't say a lower spender myself. I did budget $500 for this Strife of the 8 KvK to get good enough crystal tech to do wicked field damage. Not a rally lead. You need like 1,000, if not more, to be a rally leader in most cases, especially with the commander pairings and players we have in this kingdom. It's just not a role I'm going to fill. So field fighting it is. Sitting in garrisons and rallies, that's what I'll do as well. Kill off some troops. I'm sure it'll be fun. But let's get through the intro. I'm going to show you how I get ready right before it. You'll see my farms sitting around my castle right now. I want to do this before we jump into Lost Kingdom, and I'll go over all of that. So let's get through the intro, and here we go. Okay, so first off, why do I have 4 farms around me? And 4 farms isn't actually the most I have in a kingdom at one time. I will show you quickly under character manager because I have all my accounts on the same, or I guess all of my castles on the same account, or how they call it, characters on the same account. I typically have these 2 accounts as well, the one in MU96 and the one in lowercase MU96, which is a farm as well. I usually have these in 1937. So I usually have 6 farms in 1937. That's my free-to-play account right there. But right now I have 4. And the reason I have 4 is because my main account always gem farms. I've gone over that before. I will put a card at the top. It is very good to gem farm if you have this many farms with, CH25 on all of them that can go with you into Lost Kingdom for Season of Conquest. Very important to have these kind of farms. And then you can gem farm, and as you can tell by my resources, not an issue. But why is it important to have these types of farms? And of course, that's a fantastic picture. I hope you can all see that. That is that's awesome. I should probably change that. But anyways, the reason is for filling flags and garrisons, for filling rallies. These are all T4 accounts. So we'll quickly go into one of them. I won't show you all of them, but I'll show you how I have them set up. Let's just go into the most powerful one. I don't even think this one has the most troops. I think this is just one that I kept doing tech for, which I shouldn't have. But sometimes you're just bored and you have access resources and you just start doing random things. I already transferred the resources on this one. You'll tell that I have worked pretty hard. Oh man, we got a lot of Marauder forts. It's been nice too, having my farms in one of the main alliances. Been joining a lot of rallies. Unfortunately, I'm pretty far away from most people. But I will join this guy's because he definitely needs some help. Let's switch. You'll notice I have certain commanders at higher levels. And I'll go over that in a second. Why is it a little bit different here? Max, let's go with cavalry. It's faster. Okay, so what do I do on these accounts? You'll see I obviously always train T4. That's a lot of T4. I'm going to burn this T4. Man, I need to burn those sieges. 100% need to somehow throw that away, whether it's a Zenobia YSS garrison. We got to get rid of those siege. So I'm going to definitely be keeping an eye on that. We do not need this many siege. nor do we need this many troops on a farm account. So let's burn them this KvK. Didn't have a chance to do it last KvK. There just wasn't enough fighting. Didn't need it. So I didn't use them. But what have I done with my commanders? As you can tell, full specialized Windswept on Belisarius. He should have this. I don't know why Charles Martel has it. I will switch that back when he comes back. The reason I do this is when you're joining city rallies or when you're joining rallies that are heading to flags that are on enemy territory, obviously, you want a fast march. You're going to be joining, I know I'll be joining a lot of Nevsky rallies this KvK, a lot of XY rallies. You're going to get sniped on your march home. Even if you don't own, if you don't own open field, you're definitely going to get sniped. Even if you do own open field, you're going to get sniped from people jumping out of their castles, hitting the weaker marches to fill up your hospital. So I made sure to get Belisarius to level 60. I made sure to finish my CPO and my Osman for the rally capacity. Going to help a lot, obviously with troop expansion as well. You want to get as many troops in there as you possibly can. Another thing to keep an eye on, if you are having trouble, maybe you already have Matilda finished. She does give 15% troop capacity, which is huge. That is actually more than Osman and Scipio. It's the same as a finished Julius Caesar, whereas Julius here, 15%. So it's very, very useful to have Matilda even as a secondary to Belisarius, just for the troop capacity. If you're trying to fill something, also put Sun Tzu as a march running to a Zenobia flag. You know, level 60 is just going to help you that much more if you're getting sniped. It's going to carry more troops. You can put someone like Scipio behind him, even more tanky. You're going to get there with more troops than if you sent, you know, somebody lower like an Osman at level 37 or Herman. Oh man, Herman would just get obliterated. But I have worked all of my farm accounts to have these commanders and to have the gear. I do need to go into some of them and just make sure that the gear and the commanders are in the best shape possible before KvK. We'll just jump onto one more because I'm pretty sure this one needs a little bit of gear, a little bit of Windswept. I don't know if I'll be able to specialize it, but I do buy the VIP bundles for the, where is it here? We'll just show you. I don't know if I actually bought it on this account yet. Probably not. Let's see. Okay, because reset was just yesterday. We'll buy all of this. Lots of resources on this account. I haven't transferred them yet. I keep them busy. I buy everything because the gold keys you'll need too for finishing Sion Diok or Cleo or Ashida. But these are the ones I'm talking about where you can choose Windswept out of. So I make sure I get those as often as I remember to. And we'll just take a look at the gear here quickly. It's super important to have these commanders at higher levels. Belisarius isn't fantastic, but I did finish Sun Tzu because I think I have a lot of infantry on this one. Troops. I burned a lot on this account. Wow. I thought this one had more, but I definitely burned a lot. So I might be using some of these resources to get some more troops. Something I should have looked at earlier, but I still have time. I'm only going into Lost Kingdom tomorrow. Passes aren't going to open for a while. I'm going to have to remember to burn some of those. We're going to have to get Belisarius up a little bit, which should not be an issue. Just getting him up as high as we can. I have, as you can tell, oh, that was a mistake. No, add more. Ooh, let's not do that. Let's go like that. That's what I meant to do. Let's just get him up to, there we go. Maximum stars. And now we can probably even finish him, really. We might as well finish him. I have the experience tomes. There we go. Belisarius is done. I'm going to have to get some Windswept gear on him. Does anyone have Windswept on this account? I have it on Sun Tzu. I will leave it there because you want Sun Tzu to be fast as well. So I'll craft another set. I have the gold and I think I have the material, but we'll take a look. First, let's quickly change this. I'm sure I have a lot of talent resets. Let's get as much march speed as we can. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can see. I know there's march speed here I'm going to need. I know there's march speed. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, march speed there. And there's going to be march speed here. Did we get that one? I can't remember. Let me get all the other stuff first. Upgrade, yes. Get that march speed. When troops attacked by an active skill, I don't know if we do that. We definitely do this one for jumping through cities. 60% march speed for the next 10 seconds when you leave a structure. You definitely need that. I think this is also march speed, right? Yeah, we need that. We got 6 more points. Where else do they go? I don't think there's anything else we can get besides going. Oh, here we go. We got to go this way. And we'll just grab those two. So there you go. That is a fast. We will switch it. I've got 11 talent resets. No shortage of items on these accounts. That is for sure. And there you go. Belisarius is finished. He'll be fast. Let's quickly jump in and craft. I have a lot of material. And a lot of windswept. I'm going to have no issues getting at least a couple of these pieces. So we'll put this on Belisarius. Equip. We'll probably not refine. I don't know if it's worth the gold to refine it. You're kind of... it's nice, but I don't know if I need to go that far. And of course, I'm probably not going to get all of it finished or any of it specialized, because my luck with specialization has been absolutely brutal. Let's just go into here and we'll finish off these last 2 pieces. Quick forge. Anything? No. Okay, and then let's do the helm. Come on, give me one. Yay, we got one. Cavalry, confirm. Okay, so Belisarius is done. I'm going to put... oh, that one. I'll probably put... actually, I'm going to get another Call of the Loyal. So maybe I will leave... I'll probably put the March... or Call of the Loyal accessory for March speed on Sun Tzu. And then I'm going to forge another one pretty quickly into Lost Kingdom. Do I already have some of the pieces? I do. I already have 13. So as long as I jump on these accounts early and get a decent spot, I will get knocked down quickly, but at least I'll accumulate the Lost Canyon shop coins and I'll be able to buy 17 of those pretty quickly. Hopefully I get specialization on that. Well, let's go. We better make sure we're doing some of this. Got a lot. That's cavalry for the most part. Ebony is cavalry. Or is it leather? Oh, it's leather. My bad. I take it back. Leather's cavalry. Ebony is actually archers. Obviously, some pieces of equipment use all of it, including accessories. But for the majority of material you need, cavalry is leather, infantry is ore, and archers is ebony. Okay. I'll do all that stuff later. You don't need to see that. Other things I need to do. As you can see, I have, well, the gems are kind of sad because I'm never going to be able to actually use them. More Than Gems was just here. I probably could have used them for finishing off my castle, which is usually what I work. Where's my castle here? So it's already level 24. I can't even do it. So I don't have enough. Maybe I should spend it on VIP. Maybe I should just save them. Maybe one day we'll be able to transfer gems between characters on the same account. I'm not going to hold my breath, but maybe one day it will work, or save them for Christmas and you can send some gifts. But really, it's kind of a bummer that you have so many gems on these kinds of accounts. And then gold keys, 201. Should we just open them? Why not? Look at that. Man, I could use this on my free-to-play account. I can tell you that much right now. That would have been fantastic. Look at that. Charles. We got 26 Charles. We got some Tao Tao. 26 Tao Tao. Man, we got 20 Mulan. Nice. Ashita. I could use all of those. That's great. Crystal keys. Do we even... why not? Look at that. Oh, KvK's pants. That's actually pretty nice. We got some decent material. That's pretty sweet. This is probably where I get all my windswept gear, which is why it just stockpiles half the time. I won't bother opening. No, obviously not getting that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, these farm accounts are loaded. I might have cleared... no, they've got a decent amount of resources. I do sometimes clear them and send all the resources over to my main. If I know a big war is coming up, I will completely empty this and send it over. But my main has so much food and all the resources it needs, this KvK, I think. But I've got lots. I've got lots sitting there. Gem farmers are coming back, so I'll jump over in a second. But I think I'm going to be set. I will transfer the rest of these resources over. Really easy. One thing on these accounts that I make sure I do, Trading Post 25. I think it's an absolute must. If you're talking about a good farm account and it needs to be level 25 to come into a Season of Conquest KvK, like tax, you want the tax to be as low as possible, and the transportation march speed bonus of 100%, hands down the best time saver. Holy smokes. Even when you're this close, it just helps so much. So there we go. That is what I'm going to be working on until 23:45 UTC, when I start live streaming, when we jump into Strife of the 8, we buy some bundles, we max out some buildings, we start working on tech. I'll show you my approach on tech. I'll show you what I really think I need to focus is actually like Bastion quests, upgrading those skills to get the most out of them, because I don't think there's going to be war in Zone 4, or is that Zone 5? Wherever past level 4s lead into, I don't think we're fighting there. Maybe we will, but I don't think so. So I'll have more time to work Bastions and Crystal Tech. So I might do some lower research instead of war research right at the beginning to kind of accelerate faster over the long term. But we'll get into that tomorrow. Hopefully we get to see the update at its finest with all the new events, the ways to get crystals. I am really looking forward to that. I hope we get it. If not, I have to wait an entire KvK before I see it, which would be a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to jump back and send out my gem farmers. There's no reason for me not to be gem farming when you see how many farms I have going and how many resources I can accumulate in a short amount of time. But until next time, guys, and I hope that's soon. I hope you come and check out the live stream or watch it afterwards. I will see you soon. Have a good one. See you later.